Hi. I did it backwards this time. Changing things up. Can never know what you can expect from me. Wow. Anyway, hi. I am here with a reading vlog. I'm also very excited for this one. I can't tell. Just finished filming the intro to my Serpent in the Wings of Night reading vlog, which I don't know if this one or that one is gonna go up first, but like I said in that one, I've been doing a ton of reading challenges currently. It's currently June and I'm doing like 2 or 3 different reading challenges and reading books for those. So they're like majorly for videos, and I just wanted to film a couple of old-timey, you shut up. I just wanted to film a couple of just regular reading vlogs of me reading books that I want to read and that I'm excited for reading. So today's video is scary for me because today's reading vlog will be about Happy Place by Emily Henry. The reason this is scary for me is because I love Emily Henry, but I've only had one 5-star from her. Beach Read was a 5-star for me. I read it twice. And I was gifted People on Vacation by my boyfriend for one of our anniversaries. And I just never was in the mood to read it. And then one day I just decided to pick up the audiobook and listen to it because it seemed like the mood will never strike for it. And I didn't like it. I believe it was a 3-star. Let me check. Yeah. People We Meet on Vacation was a 3-star, but I only remember the ending. I listened to it while I was working. It didn't hit for me. I would like to reread it at some point to give it another shot, but it didn't hit for me. And Book Lovers, I also read twice. It was 3 stars both times around. It also just didn't hit for me. Like, both of them I found a bit boring. Book Lovers I definitely liked more than People on Vacation, but either way, I just found them boring. So I'm very scared to pick up Happy Place because, like I said, I love Emily Henry. Beach Read is one of my favorite contemporary romance books, and I love the complexity of her characters. I love the settings. She's truly a phenomenal writer, but I just haven't had a 5-star from all of her books aside from Beach Read, and I'm really worried that she's like a one-hit wonder for me in terms of 5 stars. It's like weird because I want to love all of her books. I want to give all of them 5 stars or 4 or 5 stars, but 2 out of the 3 just didn't hit. And I'm really, really worried that Happy Place is going to be 3 out of 4. And that means 3/4 of her work was fine and not amazing, outstanding, beautiful, gorgeous. So I'm very excited to read it. I'm very late to the train, but I'm very excited. I can't wait to finally finish it and know what it's about and why people love it so much. But I'm also just very scared for myself because, again, I really want to love it. I really, really want to love it, and I'm worried that that's going to be my downfall, but we'll see. I'm really hoping for the best. I really am hoping that this is not just another 3-star. I'll be very sad if that's the case, but we'll just have to see. And also, small disclaimer, sorry for the lackluster background. Again, I just didn't feel like sitting on the floor today, so I'm in a chair and I'm in my room. I don't really have a lot to say other than the fact that I'm really enjoying it so far. Compared to how I was feeling when I read Book Lovers and People on Vacation to this, I definitely think I'll enjoy this one a lot more. And this one will be a lot more on par with Beach Read. So I'm very excited. It seems to be really good. I'm liking all of the characters a lot so far. And I'm very excited to read this and finish this and finally get the hype. Happy Place. I'm loving it. About 27% of the way through, which is about 3 hours. I haven't listened to it today. I have other things to focus on right behind me, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm loving all of the characters so far, especially when, I don't know, I don't really remember the love interest for People We Meet on Vacation. And then I feel both Gus and Charlie from Beach Read and Book Lovers are both kind of very quiet, not necessarily grumpy, but just withdrawn, quiet male characters. And Wynn does seem like a little bit of a grump in the present timeline, but in the previous timeline, he seems like such a sweet, emotional, affectionate character. I absolutely love him. I didn't realize his name was Win though for the longest time. I was like, what is his name? So that's a bit of a weird name, but that's my only issue with him, which is not that big of a deal. I'm also loving the main girl. I think her name is Harriet. I'm loving both the main characters and just all the characters as a whole. I'm really enjoying watching all of their relationships, learning more about everyone. It feels very dramatic, especially compared to like People We Meet on Vacation, which to me was the heaviest book that she's written so far. That one, even the first half was quite light and airy, and it only starts to getting heavy nearing 50% up until the end, whereas this one, it kind of just comes off right at the bat, and I don't mind that at all because she balances it with humor very well. But I don't know, I'm just very excited. If this keeps going the way it's going, it's definitely going to be a 5-star, and I am most absolutely certainly going to be buying the paperback once it comes out. I actually like cannot wait. So we're off to a very good start. I'm really enjoying this book so far. First and foremost, in honor of Speak Now, Taylor's version being released, I'm wearing my Taylor Swift shirt. So tell me I look cute. I'm hot, I'm moving. I need to sit under a fan. I'm very warm. Okay, I've moved. If you hear my fan, I am sorry. Please deal with it. It is way too hot right now for me to not sit under the fan. I feel like I might die. But I did finish Happy Place, and long story short, whatever crack she put into Beach Read, she put into Happy Place. It was 5 stars. It was amazing. And genuinely, people were not joking when they said this book was top tier, because it is top tier. So like I said, absolutely loved it, despite the fact that I was sobbing like a baby for like 2 hours. And genuinely, I think this book made me cry more than Beach Read. I think it might have a beat, but it's a very close bar, so maybe not. I didn't really like count how many tears I shed or anything. I just know with both, it had me sobbing uncontrollably, and I had a headache for the remainder of the day because of how hard I cried. The weird thing is with Beach Read, it's like the letters from her dad, so you know, there's a reason to cry, but with this one, I was just sobbing. I don't even know at what part, but just very slowly, I started to get that inkling to cry. And what set me off was the quote. I don't know the exact quote, but the quote where he's like, loving someone is just saying I'm sorry all the time and trying to be better. Tears. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have a lot of bleeping out to do. And all the characters were so lovable and sweet and kind and caring, and I love that they all had their own struggles and we got to see them work through their struggles even though we were just in the one point of view. Normally I dislike dual timelines, but this book did dual timelines very well. It was very distinct, especially because the chapter titles weren't just chapter 5 3 years ago. It was Happy Place, and that was the past, and then real life, which like really distinguished it because I listened to it, so sometimes like hearing chapter titles are difficult, so I'm very happy about that. And honestly, I have been tempted to just go and buy the hardcover, even though I know I want to wait for the paperback so it matches my other book, but I kind of just want to say aesthetics and get the hardback so that I can reread it immediately. But then also emotionally cannot handle that, especially after Speak Now TV coming out. Like I am drained emotionally. Speaking of which, just like, can we just like take a Taylor Swift break real quick? Crumbling Castles had me in tears. She did not have the right to do that to me. And also, what on God's green earth was she thinking, singing I Can See You, and then castles crumbling? And Better Than Revenge TV slaps. Absolutely hits so hard, like it more than the first. The only 2 songs that I think the original hit better was Sparks Fly and Haunted, so I'm gonna have to find a way to listen to those still, but I do love the new versions. I just feel like the older versions hit harder, especially Haunted. Like the original version, girlie was about to cry singing that, and you know, I felt it. Anyway, back to Happy Place. if you haven't guessed, if I haven't said, 5 stars, fantastic. I really don't have much to say other than the fact that the book was flawless and heart-wrenching. And I will be rereading it at some point. Not in the near future, I don't think I can take it. But yeah, I loved it. And I'm not gonna say this is my new favorite Emily Henry book, but it has to be tied with Beach. Like, if someone asked me my favorite Emily Henry book, Beach Read and Happy Place, like, they are tied. And I don't know, an Emily Henry we trust, but also how's she gonna top herself with the next one? I follow her on Instagram, so I know she's editing a book, and I'm frightened. I'm very frightened, but you know, it is what it is. So we'll see. I really did love it. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say except the same praise that I've been saying over and over again. So I'm just gonna check out before this video gets way too long. Please let me know if you read Happy Place and what you thought of it. Do you think it's her best book? Is it your favorite? If you like me or my videos, please like, comment, and subscribe if you feel like it. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.